What is good, everybody? Hope y'all good. Hope y'all chilling as usual. And I got some bad news for y'all. I know. I just got some bad news for y'all. If y'all read the title right, NOitora has been nerfed, fellas. The fun is over. The jig is up. If y'all want to know, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. And check me out on the Twitcherooski at SWNKYJEE. Let's talk about it.
I'll show you.
So we are now in the training room, and yeah, you guys are probably like, nerfs? What nerfs? What you talking about? So there's clearly not that many NOitora players. There's not too many, so you don't see them often. So but if you did see him, you'll be happy if you fought him. But if you're playing him, you probably won't be as happy. Personally, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care, but we're gonna get into it. So it's not listed in the patch notes. So some characters have gotten shadow nerfed. I'm hearing Ichigo gotten shadow nerfed where he can't like dash after his kick. After his light punch or whatever. But NOitora has been nerfed. But he got some different things though. So I'm gonna get the big one out of the way. Alright. I'm over here playing this game, trying to figure out why something's not right. I'm fighting for my life against Getsuga, Ichigo. Something's not right. Okay? So here is the big one. This is the biggest nerf in this whole thing. I'm going to get the big one out of the way. Armor. Look at this. You see that? Let me show you again. You see that? Armor now goes away when you take damage. So this one really got me. I feel like they shouldn't have shadow nerfed this. This is pretty important. They should put this in the patch list. Why? I'm over here fighting people, and I'm like, I know I didn't use my armor move. Matter of fact, I could put the clip on the screen of me finding out right here.
That's why. Wait, I'll finish this now. Negibana!
Hold on, did they change something?
Too easy.
Wait.
How dare you?
Hold up. Hold on.
You're like an old
Nah.
I will show you.
I'm not tripping.
My resurrection.
They didn't put that in the patch.
Santa Teresa.
I'm gonna have to post this. Because I don't think I'm tripping.
I am the
Does my armor go away
strongest.
when I get hit? Now?
Are you scared?
That was something that hit me yesterday.
Right there.
It does! So, yeah, I know my voice is really low in that clip. I was playing in a party, so that lowers audio depending on how you want it to be. But that was how I realized. Because I'm thinking, I didn't use this, so why is it gone? So I feel like they should have listed this. But there's also a couple other things that came with this nerf. So, there's more recovery on activation. Like, I'm going to mash not a lot, but now I know you're probably like, oh, well, that looks the exact same. You can feel it when stuff is happening. That's when you can feel it. When you're doing stuff, that's how you feel it. But, like, for example, when you activate this, they can flash step behind and actually punish you now, rather than you blocking. So armor, you can't use it as often. You're going to have to set up armor. And I'm going to tell y'all how, because if y'all know I am the NOitora main, I'm going to be playing NOitora even after this. And most of the brain dead players are probably not if they were just playing him because he's brain dead and easy wins. But I'm actually labbing. Make sure y'all lab, everybody. Make sure y'all check me out on Twitch. But so this was a change. I think this is a change. I'm pretty sure you couldn't do this before, but this has a lot more pushback now. Like a lot more. And I think there's a reason for that. I'm going to get into that. I don't think this pushed back this much. You pretty much reset, kind of. And you could actually, probably not in training lab, but against a human who's not expecting you to stagger them, this actually works. So, that's a weird one, I think. But I think there's a reason for that. I'm going to get into it. Also, I think the armor takes longer to start up now, because you can't do this anymore. See? You get hit out of it now. So no more point-blank command grabs. You're just going to have to Hail Mary them and make sure and hope that they work. Also, I know I said that this character beats Kenpachi a few times. I say it a lot. But after this patch, not. It's probably even now because when you armor, his is actually more active now. So when you try to hit him out of armor moves, and you try to armor through it, because your armor goes away when you take damage now, you don't beat out his armor. He actually beats out yours now. So the Uno reverse card is in effect. So that's one of them. Another one, this one's a weird one. Not a weird one, but a cool one. They also gave him more damage. They gave him more damage. For that move, that is a lot of damage. This move did not do... It wasn't useful outside of what I would do, which was... If y'all would have known my setup that I did all the time, it was this right here. I would always do this. And this would make them have to guess between unblockable or letting it rip quicker. So, but if you look at that damage, I've been closing out rounds with this. Like, this does a lot more damage. Now, the downside of this move is you lose the setup when you go 4 arms. You cannot use that. You can't cancel into that anymore. Reason, I don't know. I think they should let him keep that. But armor now does not work. It's not as consistent. But you gotta know you should know what your opponent is challenging for your armor. Like, you can't do this anymore. But if you set it up correctly, which you can't in training mode, because like obviously this is gonna punish frame 1. A human gonna have to process some of this stuff. So don't think, oh, the brain dead players are gonna think, oh, he's garbage because blah blah blah. I'm a true NOitora main. I'm a true main. I play my characters to the fullest. Y'all ain't ever gonna see another NOitora like me. But his damage is kind of crazy now. His damage is pretty crazy now. Like, this much. For a round start combo, like for an early game combo, with only that is some damage right there. That kind of hurts. But let me actually talk to y'all about this. So, with this having this much pushback, I think it's to set up your armor. Not necessarily your armor, but let me be more specific. I think this pushback sets up your grabs. Because as you can see, they're now at a range where, depending on character, they're not going to be able to really challenge it like that. And if they do, the armor just might be active. I also think armor is glitched in training mode. It usually doesn't work like this. In a real game, you can actually armor through these in a real game, but I can actually say, look at that damage off that now. But I can say the consistency of armor is not there anymore. You can't really stagger and then do this because you can actually get hit out of it. Look at that damage. But you will get out of it. So, my problem is the character nerfed? Oh, he definitely is. He's definitely is. You're not dominating like you were before. I'm going to be, because I'm practicing. I'm practicing my character. I'm learning my character. I don't know about all y'all, but I'm learning my character. Character's broken. The character's going to be broken, whoever mastered him, and that's going to be me. But the consistency is not really there at the moment until I figure out. Because I'm not sure when the armor starts up anymore because of this. Because I don't know if it's when the slash pops up, when he's scooping his foot upwards. I'm not sure. When I do, we'll be on point. But I can say, if y'all didn't know this, this will help you in the long run. This is going to be my NOitora guide, but I'm going to have to delay it because of the changes now. But if you do lights into medium, you actually get Oki. If you do medium into medium, you don't get Oki. They can actually punish you dashing in. So you're going to have to play a lot more Vortexy, which I have no problem with. Now, Vortex and other fighters, I'm not sure how anime fighter terminology goes, but a Vortex is basically guess the grab, guess the throw, guess the button every time. So you're going to have to be doing a lot of, a lot of this over and over again. Except for mediums, but you're going to have to be doing a lot of stuff like that in matchups now, which I have no problem with. I am glad that this happened because I'm gonna be the only person making NOitora content for y'all. But this is a quick video. I want to know if I should at them or not, because I don't like these changes without them being announced. Because that night when the patch came out, I knew that I wasn't doing armor moves, but the armor was gone. I feel like I should know that. Another thing about NOitora, oh, this is a big one. His punishment is bad now. If y'all check my combo video, go check it out. There were some nerfs to the combos, but I'm gonna do this real quick. When you were in 6 arms, you actually had a hit when the move started up. Like, if you were point blank, yeah, like right there when he would lift his arm up, you could get hit by that. And then the slash will come down. They removed that. Now, the problem is now, he has a lot of sweet spots where you can't connect. He has a lot of sweet spots where this won't connect in a combo or a punish, and this is too slow to punish. So, this one, I'm going to try using this more. I'll let y'all know how it goes. But that doesn't work. Oh, well, but light and medium punishes are very inconsistent. For example, if I could set this one up. See? You don't get anything off your flash step anymore. Maybe this, but let's just check this one out while we're here. Let's see. Nah, she recovered really quick, so that's just that's a mind game right there, but it doesn't matter. As far as guaranteed damage, you cannot punish anymore. See? You cannot punish. Now, maybe if you do, let me see. Nope. So, flash step, there's probably don't do it. And try not to do it as much as you can, but because your damage is so high now, you should probably just save your meter for that. And that's 4 arms, no sublimation. Well, no full sublimation or anything like that. So, let me know what y'all think about this. Are y'all happy NOitora got nerfed? I know somebody is. I know somebody is. He knows who he is. But, yeah, bad news for the people who was only using him to spam armor the entire fight and big buttons. I always try to learn my character to the fullest, so I was actually trying to figure out how to do setups. Now, one of the things I don't like is you get hit out of this. I honestly always thought that this move should have had armor even without the shield, to be honest. Because Kenpachi has the same move. But that's not wise. Just look at it. Like, you give up so much, and you can't combo into it. If you could combo into it, then sure. But for some reason, you can never combo into this. That's not real. See, she recovered. Like, that's not real. And it also pushes him so far back, you don't even get the mind game that I do. See? Where you can do that. It doesn't work. So, just give me that, and I'll be alright. Everything else, I'm okay with. I don't really care, personally. Let me know if y'all do. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Just dropping a quick video for y'all. Also, thank y'all for 100 subs. I'm going to drop a special video for that one. Don't think I didn't notice. And the views on the last couple of videos. Appreciate y'all for that. Let me know if y'all found any other nerfs. I saw somebody's video. They said Ichigo and Bangai Ichigo and Kenpachi got shadow nerfed or something with their jabs that I don't know about. I don't play those characters. I've been playing, and it's funny because this patch came out when I was practicing Shinji. So when I came back to this character to warm myself up, I didn't know what was going on. But I'm out. When the dragons confront Breach Fire, I'm out. Y'all be smooth and deuce.